This is Val Holmes moments after he told his club bosses he wanted out. Dumping a $3 million deal with the Sharks, Valentine is chasing his new love, NFL. And his teammates are far from impressed. Skipper Paul Gallen launching a stunning attack for walking out on the club.
It's been a dream of his, which is great. I push guys to pursue their dreams without a doubt, but the fact is he had 1 year left on his contract, and we don't get this far in this game or in any game without your teammates, and Val's left us. He's walked out on us, which I find disappointing. I've told him that. I've got nothing against him personally, obviously. I thanked him for everything he's done at our club. He's won a premiership with us. He's been our best player, but the way this has happened, I'm disappointed in.
Gallen says Holmes' departure is a major problem for the NRL.
The NRL have to step in here and do something about this. The guys that have the ability to go to the NFL are the marquee players, are the best players, are the players our kids inspire to be like, and he's just broken the contract. Not inspired to be like, and he's just broken the contract. Not only does he have a Sharks contract, he has an NRL contract. Now, the NRL always on about the integrity of the game. I don't see how this is good for the integrity of the game. A bloke breaking a contract 1 year to go and just walking out on a club and the game. Look, I think it's got to be a minimum 2 years out of the game, if not out forever.
The Sharks were prepared to farewell Holmes in 2020. He said he wanted to return to North Queensland for family reasons. Their view, Texas is a long way from Townsville. It's leaving you in the lurch. That's what you're clearly angry about.
Yeah, that's what I'm most upset about. Look, I've expressed that to Val. I'm not saying anything I haven't said to Val. I wish him well as a person. I like Val. He's a great kid. And if anyone can make the NFL, it'll be him. But, just the way it's happening. If you're off contract, go for your life. Do what you want. You're not letting anyone down then. But the fact is he's got 1 year to run his contract. He's letting the playing group down. He's letting the club down. And he's left us in a big hole.
Danny Weidler, NBN News.
A host of fresh recruits have hit the ground running at the Knights, and for some, pre-season training in the spring heat has come as a rude shock after an extended break.
19. What a welcome to Newcastle for Edric Lee. The winger was given a dose of pre-season pain today, having earned a later start date following Cronulla's finals campaign. But he actually embraced the torture session and has big plans for life as a Knight.
I think my best is yet to come this year that I had. It's just touching the surface. So just being away from Sydney with the fast lifestyle and that, being more comfortable up here, I believe we can take my game to another level.
The new recruits are rolling in for Newcastle. Lee Sharks edge partner Jesse Ramian has also arrived, while former Warrior James Gavay is ready to provide the aggression Nathan Brown wants.
If that's what the big dog says, then if that's what he wants, then yeah, I'll bring my best.
The expected signing of David Clemmer would only help that.
Everyone's going to know what to expect from both me and Clem. Both are very aggressive players, and we try to intimidate teams. It's a scary pack, and I wouldn't want to play against it, that's for sure.
Samuel Jordan, NBN News.
Cricket Australia stood its ground today, confirming Steve Smith, Dave Warner and Cameron Bancroft will serve their full suspensions for ball tampering. For Smith and Warner, it ends any chance of playing first-class or international cricket on home soil this summer.
Australian T20 skipper Aaron Finch feels for his mates Steve Smith, David Warner and Cameron Bancroft. He wanted their bans relaxed so they could return to Sheffield Shield.
It would have been great to see the guys playing some domestic cricket in the back half of the season.
But it's not happening. The Cricket Australia board today closing the matter, enforcing the full 12-month bans for Smith and Warner and 9 months for Bancroft. In a statement saying, CA maintains that both the length and nature of the sanctions remain an appropriate response in light of the significant impact on the reputation of Australian cricket, here and abroad.
Respect the decision, and we just got to move on now.
Indian skipper Virat Kohli not touching the subject.
Unless I know the details, it's not my place to comment on because the decision's been made by someone.
But he let his depleted rivals know the Indians aren't here for a holiday and they desperately want to win their first ever test series in Australia.
We played good cricket last time, but we were not able to, win games. So this time around, we definitely want to change that. And any team obviously should be looking to win test matches and test series.
There's been talk the Australians will be further weakened by its new non-sledging approach. Finch declaring toughness will be on display in other ways.
Going hard doesn't mean you be verbal or you be
be in people's faces. It can be about your body language, your presence when you're at the crease, when you got the ball in your hand.
The sides clash in the first of 3 T20s at the Gabba tomorrow night. Neil Breen, NBN News.
After the break, good news about the driver involved in that massive Macau crash. And the latest from ANZ Stadium ahead of Tim Cahill's Socceroo swan song.
Nice hat.
Enjoy a fresh new take
on our classic Hogs menu.
New premium steak and rib options.
And a variety of locally sourced seasonal salads and vegetables.
New tastes, classic Hogs.
Here's how to save more on your home loan. Step 1. See how much you can save with this comparison. 2. Contact Greater Bank. 3. Meet. We can come to you. Step 4. Save and enjoy. Here's how. Visit Greater Bank.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints of the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
See if they work for you at Good Feet Store Katara.
There's over 50 ways to get to Europe, like Paris return from $1,399, or our most popular fare from $1,599, or fly premium economy from $3,619.
Best in the air.
And everywhere.
At Dodo, we don't think you should waste your money on the things you need. You should waste your money on the things you want. That's why when you need electricity and gas, Dodo's got a never-ending offer. A discount off our usage rates every time you pay on time. Yep, smart deals, so you can save your money for dumb stuff. There we go. This is what we came for. 200 cents. Oh, these treasure thongs are paying for themselves. Dodo, not as stupid as we look. Call 13-DODO.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by the Burton family, Maitland and Port Stephens Toyota.
Call in to get your best price on a new Toyota.
Australian football fans will get one last chance to see Tim Cahill in the green and gold tonight when the Socceroos face Lebanon. Danica Mason is at ANZ Stadium in Sydney and filed this report a short time ago.
He's Australia's greatest ever Socceroo. He's played 107 matches and scored 50 goals for his country. And tonight fans will get the chance to farewell Cahill as his 15-year career comes to a close. But the man himself, well, he's still coming to grips with it.
It's pretty surreal that I'm standing here and tonight's going to be my last ever game, and I suppose all the emotions will come out later on tonight. Right now, I'm relaxed and calm.
So Cahill isn't expected to get a lot of time on the playing field tonight. His coach has said he'll probably come on in about the 85th minute, but nonetheless, no matter what the result is here tonight, you can imagine Australia will be certainly celebrating as they farewell a champion.
Danica Mason reporting there. Now to an update on Formula 3 driver Sophia Flörsch, who survived that horrific crash in Macau. Surgery on the German teenager's fractured spine has gone well, and her team says there is no fear of paralysis. Flörsch is expected to make a full recovery. He's about to say goodbye to full-time driving, but don't expect Craig Lowndes to take a back seat at this weekend's Newcastle 500. The 44-year-old Holden hero is dreaming of a fairy tale first-place finish. After 650 races behind the wheel, the two at the Newcastle 500 will be the last for Craig Lowndes.
Yeah, it'll be emotional. I'm sure, no doubt, come Sunday that it'll really hit home that that'll be the last time that I'll be in a supercar.
The 44-year-old played a big part in last year's race, thanks to a run-in with Scott McLaughlin on the penultimate lap. Lowndes failed to finish on both the Saturday and Sunday.
Knowing Newcastle and the layout, it's going to be tough, but we go there with obviously knowledge from last year. Everyone does, so we expect to be going very well, hopefully be very strong and be up the front somewhere.
He's won 107 races during his illustrious career. One more would be the perfect way to finish as a full-time driver.
It would be nice to be on the top step of the podium on Sunday. If that could be scripted. Probably the other drivers can be really kind to me, but I don't think that's going to happen, knowing that obviously Shane and Scotty are going for the championship.
Lowndes isn't just gunning for individual glory, he's also hoping to support teammate Shane Van Gisbergen, who trails McLaughlin by 14 points.
Firstly, I have to worry about myself and be up the front ahead of everyone, but having those two teammates, Jamie and Craig, to back me up, is going to be super important, and hopefully they can get in front of Scotty and maybe take some points off him.
It's only the second year of the Newcastle 500, but Van Gisbergen and his fellow drivers know a good start is key.
It's pretty much the most important qualifying track of the year because it's so hard to pass. Everyone's so tight now and the track has limited passing, so you just have to be out the front.
Dimi Petratos returned to Jets training this morning after being omitted from the Socceroos squad for the clash with Lebanon. His teammates say Australia's loss will be Newcastle's gain on Friday night.